Okay, now a boat set off from a point X, head toward Y, which is 7 kilometers north. What it's saying is, let's say this is the starting point X, and then going north is Y, is 17 kilometers north. Now, then Y change direction and head towards Z, a distance of 12 on a bearing of 90. Now, at this point, if you talk about the bearing at this point, I mean at this point Y, to talk about the bearing, what you do is, let's change the color. Okay. So at this point where the boat is at point Y, let's define the bearing. This is north. A bearing of 90 degree means from here you count 90 degree. Okay. In other words, when at the point Y, the boat set sail toward Z, okay, which is 12 km. So here would be 12 km. Okay. Then once at Z, which is this point, and the crew want to sail back to X, that means you want to sail back to X, means from Z, you want to go back to X. Okay? Now, so that complete the journey. Question? Now, first of all, let's repeat. From X, you want to sail north to Y, which is 17 kilometers from X. When you reach Y, you set sail on a bearing of 90 degree. 90 degree means from at point Y, you draw a north, pointing north, and you clockwise 90 degree. That's it. So you will set sail at this angle towards Z, which is at 12 kilometers away from Y. Okay. Now, then after that, from Z, he's going to sail back to X. Okay, now let's look at what the question wants. You want a distance of ZX. ZX basically is this. If this is sail north, this is bearing the north of bearing 90 degrees. So this is actually a straight line from here all the way until here, a straight line. So if this is 90 degrees, so this is also 90 degrees. If this is 90 degrees, then we actually form a right angle triangle. If it's a right angle triangle, then XZ is actually the hypotenuse. Okay, it's the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So hypotenuse distance is actually the hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse square then is equal to the sum of the square of the two shorter lengths. So it's 12 square plus 17 square. So hypotenuse equal to square root 12 square 17 square. This you need to use the calculator. So it's 12 square plus 17 square. So square root of the square gives you a value of 20.8 to 3 significant figure. So this is 20.8 km, 3 significant figure. Okay, now bearing of x. So this is the answer for part A. Bearing of x from z. X from z. Okay, now to find the bearing of x from z. So we're going to from z. So we're going to calculate the bearing from the point z. How do you calculate that? First, z, remember from z, the point z, put a 90 degree up. Okay, now then after that you're going to go clockwise, always clockwise from the North Pole toward all the way here to the line joining z and x. Okay, now so we're going to draw this line down, okay. This is so we're going to calculate, you either calculate, you see from here to here is 180 degrees. Okay, so if you can find this angle, let's say is alpha plus 180, okay, that will give you the bearing from here all the way to here, which is the bearing of x from z. Okay, so what you do, you find this angle plus 180, that will give you the total angle from here all the way to here, which is the bearing of x from z. Now this angle, this alpha angle, okay, actually is equal to this angle alpha. Why? Because this line also parallel. This is the vertical line, or the line that point north. This is the line that point north. So this line and this line are parallel. So in other words, this angle and this angle, they are the same. They are actually the alternate angle. Okay, now so this angle is inside the right angle triangle. So with this we can actually calculate the angle. Now when you calculate the angle, don't use the length that you calculated. Like for example, don't use 20.8, which is this length, because this is not given. There could be some error. Okay, so what you do is use the length that is given in the question, which is 17 and 12. Okay, so based on that, okay, now you got 12 here, you got 17 here. This is a 90 degree. You want this angle, so this is opposite of this angle. This one is the adjacent for this angle. Now, so you got a O, you got a A. As we know, so this O, okay, is A. Now, based on the formula, Sukatoa, so the one that having the O and the A is actually T Toa, O A. So T is represent tangent, alpha, O always the middle alphabet is the numerator, O opposite, over the third alphabet is here, which is the adjacent. Now opposite will be 12, adjacent will be 17 here. Now to find the angle alpha is actually equal to tangent arc, tangent, bracket 1207. Okay, with that, let's use shift key to find the angle. Shift, tangent 12 over 17, bracket. So this is an angle of 35.21. 35.21 to 1 decimal places, that will be 35.2 degree. Okay, so this angle is actually equal to 35.2. Okay, so if you want to find the bearing of x from z, is this angle all the way until here. So this answer, the bearing of x from z would be the 180 degree, which is from here all the way until the vertical line here, and then plus the alpha, okay, which is equal to 35.2. That gives you a total of 215.2 degree. Okay, that's it.